This is the Serengeti, one of the 7 natural wonders of Africa. A land where lions rule, where millions of animals migrate across the plains, and where the Mara River flows with the drama of life and death. This is the cradle of humanity, the closest you'll ever get to the raw, untamed heart of Africa. Get ready to witness the Big Five, the giants of the savannah, in their element. Lions, the kings of the grasslands, hunting with the precision of a well-oiled machine. Leopards, the stealthy assassins, stalking their prey from the shadows. Elephants, the majestic giants, roaming the plains with their ancient wisdom. Rhinos, the armored tanks, fighting for survival against the odds. And buffalo, the ultimate survivors, standing their ground against any threat. These iconic creatures, along with hundreds of thousands of others, make the Serengeti the ultimate wildlife arena. It's a place where every moment is a battle, a struggle for survival, a testament to the power of nature. The Serengeti? It means endless plains, and it's a place where life unfolds in all its beauty and brutality. It's a land of harmony, where nature, geography, and the human spirit collide. Get ready to experience the wild like never before. Now the Serengeti, it ain't just some flat piece of land. It's a journey, a vast and incredible journey across over 1,200 square miles of Africa. You got those short grass plains stretching as far as the eye can see, and those ancient rock formations rising up like castles in the sky. It's a place of majestic beauty with a history that goes way back, a story etched in the very rocks themselves. Those plains, they slope down from the highlands where Mount Meru stands tall, all the way down to the shores of Lake Victoria. And that change in elevation, it creates all these little pockets of life, each one unique, each one teeming with creatures. This whole landscape, it was shaped by forces beyond our imagination. Millions of years ago, those tectonic plates started drifting apart, tearing the earth open and creating the Great Rift Valley. It's a scar across the face of Africa, a reminder of the power of nature. Africa, it's the oldest continent, a land that's seen it all. Over billions of years, those mountains crumbled, those plains spread out, and life found a way to flourish in every nook and cranny. The Serengeti, it's a prime example of that, a testament to the resilience of nature. And those volcanoes, like Kilimanjaro and Mount Kenya, they're still smoking, still rumbling, reminding us that this land is still alive, still changing. And then there's that Ngorongoro crater, a giant bowl carved out by a volcano, a place where life teems in every corner. The Serengeti, it's a story written in the land itself, a story of change, of adaptation, of the never-ending dance between life and the forces that shape it. This land, it ain't just dirt and grass, It's built on the bones of ancient volcanoes, shaped by fire and ash. Those volcanoes, they spewed out a cocktail of minerals, making the soil rich and fertile. That's why you got those short grasses in the east, feeding those massive herds of grazing animals. But head northwest, where the rain falls a little harder and the soil's a different story. Those salts have been washed away, leaving behind a deeper, richer earth, perfect for those acacia and baobab trees. It's like the land itself is telling a story of change and adaptation. And beneath it all, there's a foundation of solid granite, the bedrock of the Serengeti, formed way back in the Precambrian era. It's a reminder that this land has seen it all, from fiery volcanoes to the slow, steady march of time. And those rivers, like the Mara and the Grumeti, they carve their way through the landscape like veins pumping life into the savanna. They're the lifelines for the wildlife, the gathering places where the animals come to drink and survive. But the Serengeti ain't just about the animals. It's the cradle of humanity, the place where our ancestors first walked the earth. Those fossils they found in Olduvai Gorge, they tell a story that goes back millions of years, a story of our own beginnings. And the Maasai, they've been living here for centuries, in harmony with the land. They herd their cattle across the plains, just like the wildebeest and zebras, playing their part in the great cycle of life. The Serengeti, it's a place that's been protected, preserved for all of us to appreciate. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a treasure for the whole world. Those grasslands, those rivers, those iconic rock formations, they're a symbol of Africa's wild heart, a place where nature still reigns supreme. The Serengeti, it's a land where life dances to the rhythm of the rains. Those rains, they come twice a year, a short burst in the fall and a longer soak in the spring. And they paint the landscape in shades of green, bringing life to the grasslands and the creatures that call them home. Now the eastern side, it's a bit drier, tougher. But head west or south and the rain falls a little harder, making those grasses grow tall and lush. It's a patchwork of habitats, each one with its own unique flavor, its own cast of characters. One of the many things that makes life interesting, said Mike. It is fantastic to see things grow from seed to seed, said Hanny. And the temperature, it can get toasty, pushing 90 degrees sometimes. It's a test for those animals, a reminder that life out here ain't always easy. But they're tough, they're resilient, and they've found ways to thrive in this ever-changing landscape. Over 2 million hoofed animals roam these plains, from zebras and wildebeest to those majestic giraffes. And in the skies above, over 500 species of birds paint the air with color, a symphony of wings and song. It's a place of endless horizons, where the land stretches out forever, a sea of green beneath a boundless sky. And across those plains, millions of animals live and breathe, a never-ending cycle of life and renewal. Those grasses, they're the foundation of it all, a carpet of green that feeds those grazing herds, the fuel that drives the engine of the Serengeti. And those baobab trees, they're like something out of a fairy tale. They stand tall and proud, offering water, food, and shelter to all kinds of creatures. They're the trees of life, a symbol of resilience and strength in this harsh landscape. And then there's the acacia trees, with their iconic umbrella-shaped canopies. They provide shade from that relentless African sun, a welcome respite for the animals that roam these plains. They're a true emblem of the savanna, a reminder of the beauty and diversity of this incredible ecosystem. And every year, the Great Migration unfolds, a spectacle that'll blow your mind. Over 1 million wildebeests, hundreds of thousands of zebras and gazelles, all making their way across the plains, following the rains, searching for fresh grass and water. It's a journey of epic proportions, a testament to the power of nature and the instinct to survive. But it ain't just about survival. This migration, it's a vital part of the Serengeti's ecosystem. Those herds, they churn up the soil, they spread seeds, they fertilize the land. It's a delicate balance, a cycle of life that keeps this place thriving. The Serengeti, it's a theater of nature, where every creature plays a part. From the lions roaring at dawn to the birds soaring across the sky, it's a story that unfolds every day, a story of life, death, and renewal. And it ain't just about the animals. This land holds secrets of our own past, clues to the origins of humanity. In that Olduvai Gorge, those fossils tell a story that goes back millions of years, a story of our ancestors, the ones who first walked these plains. They found tools there too, simple stone tools that helped those early humans survive and thrive. It's a reminder that we're all connected to this land, to this history, to this incredible story of life. And get this, folks, they found evidence of even older ancestors roaming these lands, like Australopithecus afarensis walking these plains nearly 4 million years ago. This place, it's like a time capsule, a window into the dawn of humanity. Olduvai Gorge, they call it the cradle of humankind, and it ain't just about human fossils. They find ancient plants and animals there too, all buried in those layers of rock, like pages in a history book. It's a chronicle of life, a story that stretches back millions of years. Scientists, They keep coming back here, year after year, digging into those layers, trying to piece together the puzzle of our past. How did we evolve? How did we adapt? The answers are hidden in this ancient landscape. And the climate, it's played a part in this story too. Back in the Pliocene epoch, the Serengeti was a mix of grasslands and shrublands, a perfect place for those early humans to hunt and gather. It's like the land itself was setting the stage for our ancestors to thrive. They found traces of ancient lakes here where elephants, hippos, and buffalo roamed. It's a reminder that we've always been connected to the animals around us, a relationship that goes back to the very beginnings of our species. And today, the Olduvai Gorge, it still looks a lot like it did back then. Those grasslands, those acacia trees, they still provide a home for all kinds of creatures. It's like stepping back in time, a glimpse into the world of our ancestors. The story of Olduvai Gorge, it's a story of origins, of connection, of the deep bond between humanity and the planet we call home. It's a story that continues to inspire and amaze, a reminder of where we came from and the incredible journey that brought us here. And those acacia trees, they ain't just standing around looking pretty. They're like the grocery stores of the savannah, providing food and shelter for all kinds of critters. Elephants love them, giraffes can't get enough of them, and even those smaller kora trees with their fragrant oils play a vital role in this ecosystem. And check out those grasslands, folks. They're teeming with life, from zebras and gazelles to those big bad buffalo. It's a perfectly balanced food chain, a symphony of life playing out right in front of our eyes. But life out here ain't always easy. Water can be scarce, especially in the dry season. That's where the Olduvai stream comes in, a lifeline for the whole ecosystem. It keeps those plants green and lush, and it provides a drinking spot for all those thirsty animals. You'll often see herds of buffalo, wildebeest, and even lions gathering around the stream, a classic scene of the African wild. It's a reminder that water is the source of life, the key to survival in this harsh landscape. Wild and free, let's talk about the striped hyena. These guys are survivors, man. They've been around for millions of years, and they've seen it all. They're a unique breed, a link to the ancient past. They're not like those spotted hyenas, always hanging out in big clans. These striped guys, they're loners, roaming the savannah under the cover of darkness. They're scavengers, cleaning up the leftovers, making sure nothing goes to waste. And they got stomachs of steel, these guys. They can digest just about anything, from bones to rotten meat. It ain't pretty, but it's how they survive in this harsh landscape. But when the dry season hits, things get real tough. Water's scarce, and those hyenas gotta compete with the lions and the wild dogs for every scrap of food. It's a constant struggle, a reminder that life out here ain't for the faint of heart. But those striped hyenas, they're tough, they're resilient, and they're a vital part of this ecosystem. They're a reminder that even in the toughest times, life finds a way. Now, in this vast landscape, where those dry ravines cut through the grasslands, you'll spot these incredible creatures, the Maasai giraffes. They stand tall, almost 20 feet high, like graceful giants, a symbol of the Serengeti's beauty and resilience. But sadly, these gentle giants are facing some tough times. Their numbers are dwindling, and they're now considered vulnerable. Habitat loss, climate change, poachers. It's a battle for survival out there, and these giraffes are on the front lines. But they're fighters, these guys. They've been around for millions of years, evolving those long necks and legs that give them a real edge in this tough environment. They can reach those tasty leaves way up high, where no other animal can compete. It's like having a VIP pass to the best salad bar in the savannah. And those tongues, they're something else. Long, flexible, and tough enough to handle those thorny acacia trees. It's like they got built-in gardening gloves. They can strip those leaves clean without getting a single scratch. And don't let their gentle nature fool you. These giraffes can pack a punch. Those long legs ain't just for show. They can deliver a kick that'll send a lion running. But these giraffes, they're more than just survivors. They're ecosystem engineers, playing a vital role in keeping the Serengeti healthy. By munching on those acacia trees, they help keep the grasslands open and thriving. It's like they're the landscapers of the savannah, making sure everything stays in balance. And as they roam across the plains, they spread seeds far and wide, helping new plants grow and enriching the soil. They're a reminder that every creature, big or small, has a part to play in this incredible ecosystem. So let's raise a glass to the Maasai giraffes, those gentle giants, those silent guardians of the savannah. They're a symbol of resilience, of adaptation, of the beauty and wonder of the natural world. And now, folks, let's turn our attention to the sprinters of the savannah, the Grant's gazelles. These guys are built for speed, with those lean muscular bodies and those long, powerful legs. They're the epitome of grace and agility, perfectly adapted to this harsh and unforgiving landscape. Their ancestors roamed these plains millions of years ago, evolving into the speed demons we see today. They're lightweight, they're agile, and they can hit speeds of up to 50 miles an hour. That's faster than a car on a highway. And those horns, they're not just for show. They're weapons, they're status symbols. They're a reminder that even the most graceful creatures can pack a punch. In the Olduvai Gorge, these gazelles are in their element. They roam the open plains, grazing on the grasses and shrubs, always on the lookout for danger. They're like the marathon runners of the animal kingdom, built for endurance and speed. And when those predators come sniffing around, these gazelles kick it into high gear. They zig and zag, they dodge and weave, making it nearly impossible for those lions and cheetahs to keep up. It's a ballet of survival, a dance of life and death played out on the savannah. But these gazelles, they're more than just fast runners. They're vital to the health of the ecosystem. By grazing on those grasses and shrubs, they help keep the landscape in balance. They're like the lawnmowers of the Serengeti, making sure everything stays neat and tidy. And they're a key part of the food chain, too. They provide a meal for those lions and leopards, keeping the circle of life spinning. It's a reminder that even in the toughest environments, every creature has a role to play, a purpose in the grand scheme of things. So next time you see a Grant's gazelle streaking across the plains, take a moment to appreciate its speed, its grace, its resilience. These animals are a testament to the power of adaptation, the beauty of the natural world, and the never-ending struggle for survival. Now let's head southeast to the wilder side of the Serengeti. This is where the real tough guys hang out, where the land's baked by the sun and the animals are as tough as nails. It's a vast plain covered in volcanic soil, a reminder of those ancient eruptions that shaped this land. But don't let the dryness fool you. This place is teeming with life, millions of critters calling it home. Those short grasses, they're the key. They're drought-resistant, and they feed those massive herds of wildebeest, zebras, and gazelles. And where you got grazers, you got predators. Lions, cheetahs, hyenas, they're all here, keeping that balance of nature in check. It's a wild kingdom out here, a place where only the strong survive. But survival takes more than just muscle, fellas. It takes smarts, it takes adaptation, and that's where the bat-eared fox comes in. This guy, he's got ears like radar dishes, not just for hearing those tasty termites, but for keeping cool in this scorching heat. And those termites, they better watch out. A single bat-eared fox can gobble down over 1 million of them in a year. Talk about pest control. But it's more than just a snack, folks. Those foxes, they're playing a vital role in the ecosystem, keeping those insect populations in check and helping that soil stay healthy. It's a reminder that every creature, big or small, has a job to do out here. It's a delicate balance, a web of life that's been spinning for millions of years. And it's a privilege to witness it, to be a part of this incredible story. And those seasonal lakes, they're like hidden gems popping up after the rains. They might not last long, but they're a lifeline for the wildlife out here. Wild beasts, zebras, they all gather around for a drink, and those predators, they know it's a good spot to ambush a meal. It's a real-life drama unfolding right before your eyes. And speaking of drama, let's talk about the Thompson's gazelle. These guys are like the ballerinas of the savannah, graceful and agile, perfectly adapted to this harsh environment. They're small but mighty, and they can really move when they need to. Those long, slender legs, they're like springs, propelling them across the plains at speeds of up to 50 miles an hour. That's faster than a car on a city street, and it ain't just for show. Those gazelles gotta be fast to outrun those cheetahs and lions that are always lurking nearby. They're smart too, these gazelles. They live in herds, looking out for each other, and when danger strikes, they scatter like leaves in the wind, making it nearly impossible for those predators to catch them. But it ain't all about running and hiding. These gazelles, they're grazers, keeping those grasslands healthy and providing a vital food source for the predators. It's the circle of life playing out right here in the Serengeti. And those young ones, they're adorable, with their big eyes and wobbly legs. But they're vulnerable too, so they gotta stay hidden in the tall grass until they're big enough to join the herd. It's a tough life out here. But those Thompson's gazelles, they're survivors. They're a testament to the power of adaptation, the beauty of the natural world, and the never-ending dance between predator and prey. And those Thompson's gazelles, they're not just pretty faces. They're tough, they're resourceful, and they've got a secret weapon, their incredible ability to survive on very little water. They can actually extract moisture from the plants they eat, which is a lifesaver in this dry and dusty environment. And by grazing on those grasses and shrubs, they're doing the whole ecosystem a favor. They keep those plants in check, making sure there's enough for everyone, and they help keep the soil healthy and fertile. It's a reminder that even the smallest creatures can have a big impact on the world around them. But hold on to your hats, folks, because here comes the zebras. Those black and white stripes, they're iconic, they're mesmerizing, and they're more than just a fashion statement. Scientists believe those stripes help confuse predators, making it harder for them to single out an individual zebra in the herd. It's like a natural camouflage, a zebra's own personal invisibility cloak. And those zebras, they're social butterflies. They live in these tight-knit herds, led by a dominant male, and they're always looking out for each other. It's a real team effort, a testament to the power of community and cooperation. But when those lions or cheetahs come sniffing around, those zebras know how to put up a fight. They can hit speeds of up to 40 miles an hour, and they'll use those powerful kicks to defend themselves and their young. And here's something cool. Zebras and wildebeest, they're like best buddies. They migrate together, sharing the responsibility of finding food and water. The zebras, they're good at finding those lush grasslands, while the wildebeest have a knack for locating water sources. It's a partnership that's been going on for centuries, a testament to the power of cooperation in the wild. Speaking of wildebeest, these guys are the marathon runners of the savannah. They travel hundreds of miles every year, following the rains, searching for those green pastures. It's a journey that's full of danger, but it's also a celebration of life, a testament to the enduring spirit of these incredible creatures. And now, folks, get ready for one of the most incredible events in the natural world, the wildebeest calving season. It all starts in Ndutu, where those lush green grasslands, fueled by the rainy season, become the stage for a wildlife baby boom. Over 500,000 calves are born in just a few short weeks. an incredible explosion of life. It's like a wildebeest maternity ward out there, with thousands of calves popping up every single day. But this ain't no picnic, folks. Those newborns, they're vulnerable, they're easy targets for predators. Lions, cheetahs, hyenas, they're all looking for a quick meal. It's a race against time, a battle for survival. But the wildebeest, they got a strategy. They all give birth around the same time, overwhelming those predators with sheer numbers. It's like a wildebeest buffet out there, and those predators can't keep up. They call it predator swamping, and it's a survival tactic that's been honed over millions of years. But even with the best strategies, life can be tough. Around 40% of those calves won't make it through their first year. It's a harsh reality, a reminder that the Serengeti ain't for the faint of heart. But those calves that do survive, they're tough. They're resilient. They're up and running within minutes of being born, sticking close to their mamas in the herd. It's a sight to behold, a testament to the power of instinct and the will to live. And those wildebeest herds, they move like a giant wave across the plains, a sea of brown fur and thundering hooves. It's a chaotic ballet, a mesmerizing spectacle. And it's all about survival. Those predators, they can't focus on any one calf in that massive movement. It's like trying to pick out a single grain of sand on a beach. The wildebeest calving season, it's a reminder of the drama of life, the struggle for survival, the incredible power of nature. It's a story that's been playing out for millions of years, and it's a privilege to witness it. Folks, feast your eyes on this. A cheetah, streaking across the Serengeti plains like a bolt of lightning. It's a masterpiece of evolution, a speed machine fine-tuned for the chase. This ain't just a cat. It's a testament to the power of nature, a reminder that speed can be the ultimate weapon. But this speedster's story is one of survival against the odds. Cheetahs used to roam across Africa, the Middle East, even Asia. But now they're clinging to those open grasslands, fighting for their place in a changing world. Here in the Serengeti, they found a haven, a place where those grasslands stretch as far as the eye can see, and those gazelles and wildebeest are ripe for the picking. But even with all that speed, a cheetah's gotta be smart. They're not the biggest cats on the block, so they pick their battles carefully, targeting the young, the weak, the stragglers. And when they make their move, it's like watching a rocket launch. 0 to 60 in 3 seconds flat. Those long legs pump, that tail streaming behind like a rudder, those claws digging into the dirt. It's a symphony of motion, a blur of speed that leaves those gazelles in the dust. But speed comes at a price. Those cheetahs, they burn through energy like a drag racer. They gotta make that kill quick And then they gotta eat fast before those hyenas and lions come sniffing around looking for a free meal. It's a constant struggle, a reminder that even the fastest, most agile creatures gotta be on their toes. But those cheetahs, they're survivors. They're a vital part of this ecosystem, keeping those herbivores in check and providing a meal for those scavengers. It's the circle of life, playing out right before our eyes. But these speedsters are in trouble, folks. Their numbers are dwindling and they're now considered vulnerable. Habitat loss, conflict with humans, competition with those bigger predators. It's a tough world out there for a cheetah. But there's hope. Conservation efforts are underway, protecting their habitat, educating communities, and giving these incredible creatures a fighting chance. It's a reminder that we all have a role to play in protecting the wild, in preserving the beauty and diversity of our planet.